Om Shri Sai Ram. My prayerful salutations at the divine lotus feet of my beloved mother, Sai. My gratitude to Swami for giving me this opportunity to share my experiences. So, well, I came into Swami's folds when I was just about 7 or 8 year old. This was sometime in 1970 or 71. And I'm the second out of 5 sisters and one brother. And my parents, both of them were doctors. So this incident happened sometime in 70-71. तो उन दिनों जो स्मॉल पॉक्स के वैक्सीनेशन के लिए those people used to visit door to door and they used to put those vaccinations. So at that time, my father decided to check, all of us with a stethoscope and to see just that our chest was clear. And that is when he discovered that my younger sister, that time we were just 4 of us. So we were 4 sisters at that time. So जो सबसे छोटी बहन थी मेरी, उसके she was about an year old. तो उसके heart में murmur था. That means there was a hole in her heart. So my father got, very upset. And so anyway, he, took her to all his cardiologist friends and to the Christian Medical College, which was in Lucknow. We were in Lucknow that time. So all the doctors told him that this baby has to be operated upon. So he was very disturbed, obviously. तो उनके एक पेशेंट थे जो कि उनके मतलब he had become like a family friend. So he told him कि मैंने एक मैगजीन में किसी बाबा के बारे में सुना है जो कि साउथ में है और वो बहुत मिरेकल्स करते हैं, लोगों को क्योर करते हैं, तो उनके यहाँ चलते हैं. So my father, basically my parents were very, non-religious and ritualistic kind of people. कोई पूजा पाठ वगैरह नहीं करते थे वो लोग. So my father just, blew at him कि don't even think कि मैं किसी एक पाखंडी, बाबा साधु के पास जाऊंगा. So anyway, that friend insisted and he said, चलो हम लोग घूम कर आएंगे. उस समय Chennai used to be known as Madras. So he said, चलो मद्रास घूम कर आएंगे और आप बाबा को भी एक बार देख लेते हैं. Let's check him out. And साथ ही साथ हम वेलोर में क्रिश्चियन मेडिकल कॉलेज वाज वेरी गुड एट दैट टाइम. ही सेड वहां पर उसका चेकअप भी करा लेंगे. सो फाइनली माय फादर अग्रीड एंड सो दे वेंट एंड बहुत लंबी 3-4 डेज की जर्नी करके किस तरीके से पुट्टपर्थी पहुंचे. और वहां पर उस टाइम पे कोई रहने के लिए होटल्स नहीं थे, कुछ नहीं था. सो दे गॉट अकोमोडेशन इन स्मॉल ढाबा, लाइक अ चाय वाले का एक स्टॉल था. उसके कुछ एक आध कमरे थे जो उनमें मतलब डोर भी नहीं था. देयर वाज जस्ट पर्दा जो बोरी होता है ना, टाट या व्हाटएवर, उसका पर्दा था. सो वहां पर दे गॉट अकोमोडेशन एंड so 2 or 3 days they sat for darshan and nothing happened. Swami used to come and give darshans, go away. Unki taraf dekha bhi nahi. So ultimately one day my mother got fed up and so she couldn't sleep in the night because it was very hot. There was no fan and there were mosquitoes. So she was like at 2 o'clock in the night, वो मेरे फादर से बोली कि आप कहाँ ले आए हो, कौन से बाबा के यहाँ ले आए हो, यहाँ पर इतनी गर्मी है, मैं सो नहीं पा रही हूँ, मच्छर काट रहे हैं, झींगुर है, कहाँ ले आए हैं आप. बाबा तो आराम से अपने उसमें सो रहे होंगे ठंडे में और हम यहाँ पर मतलब परेशान हो रहे हैं. So anyway, next day they went and sat for darshan and Swami came straight to my father and he called them for an interview. और इंटरव्यू में पहुंचते ही फर्स्ट थिंग ही did was he looked at my mom and he said, स्वामी के यहाँ माँ तुमको बहुत तकलीफ है, मच्छर काटते हैं, पंखा नहीं है. Exactly the same words which my mother had said at 2 o'clock that night to my father. Same words Swami told. So my mother was like taken aback. And then he looked at my sister and said, baby ke heart mein hole hai, but don't worry, Swami will heal it. The hole is very small, it will heal. So, and then he materialized Vibhuti and he just rubbed it on her chest. And so they were taken aback because they had not told anyone about this problem with my sister. So anyway, they were, they were sort of convinced that there is something to him. Anyway, from there, they went to Vellore to get a checkup done. And then a lot of tests were done. And the doctor said the same thing which Swami had said. The hole is very small, it will heal and no operation will be required. So from that trip, they came back home. And I remember my mother took an old photograph of a picture of Ramchandra ji. And she told my elder sister and me, कि देखो जैसे ये भगवान है, कृष्ण जी भगवान है, वैसे ही ये साई बाबा भी भगवान है. So and then they started going to Parthi and bhajan. हमारे घर में भजन होने लगे, samiti bhajans on Thursday and everything. So this carried on, like every year they would go to Parthi. Then finally एक interview में स्वामी ने उनको बोला कि we were 4 sisters, so he said, इस बार तुमको बेटा देता. So sure enough, my mother conceived and she had a son. तो उसको जब लेकर गए पड़ती, तो and incidentally then Swami had named my sister also. He named her Sai Kiran. So then when my brother was born, then they went with the baby, and then Swami named him Vijay Sai, and then he also got his mundan done. That is the hair shaving ceremony, and he wrote an om with honey on his tongue, and so on. So then after that, like from in childhood, we have experienced so many moments of grace and of experiencing Swami's presence in our house so many times. कभी एकदम से जैस्मिन की स्मेल आने लगती थी, कभी रोज की स्मेल, and it was not like एक जने को नहीं आती थी. All of us present there would get the same smell. कभी विभूति की स्मेल आती थी, कभी किसी पिक्चर से शहद निकलता था. So these were some incidents. And then anyway, I grew up, and then after my 12th, I got selected for the entrance exam of IIT. And I went to IIT Kanpur to do my engineering, my BTech in mechanical engineering. So in my first year, I was really homesick because, I had always led a very sheltered and protected life. And, I studied in a convent school, so it was all nuns and only girls. So wahan ka atmosphere was different. So I was very, very homesick. So one day I was just cycling from the girls' hostel to the library in the evening, and I hear a faint sound of bhajan somewhere. So, it was just music. So it sounded very familiar. But anyway, I wasn't sure. So ऐसा एक दो बार और हुआ. Then I thought I must, explore कि ये है क्या. So it turned out there was a central school there for the staff of IIT, employees, and for the children of the employees. So I somehow found the gate and I went in and I saw that Swami की picture लगी है और भजन हो रहे हैं वहाँ पर. And so I went and sat down. और पीछे मुड़कर देखा तो जो हमारी गर्ल्स हॉस्टल की वार्डन थी वो वहां पर बैठी हुई थी. So she was also a Sai devotee. And उसके बाद she sort of took me under her wings, and then after that, like, things became better. And so in my first year, at the end of the first year, I had this doubt कि मुझे शायद मैंने गलत ब्रांच चूज कर लिया है, mechanical engineering. Like everybody told, they were all doctors in my family, no engineers. So I had no clue कि mechanical engineering होता क्या है. So people told me नहीं नहीं ये लड़कियों के लिए बिल्कुल ठीक branch नहीं है. So they suggested that I should change my branch at the, like we had an opportunity to change our branch at the end of the first year. So I thought to myself that मैं स्वामी से ही पूछूंगी कि should I change my branch. So as luck would have it that in the vacations, my father was going to Parthi and he said, "Tum chalo." So just the two of us went. मैं दर्शन लाइन में बैठी हुई थी. Swami came, and that time it was sands. There was no Kulwant Hall. हम sands में बैठे हुए थे. Swami came. He walked, and I was looking at him. He came straight. I was wondering ये कहाँ जा रहे हैं Swami? सीधा मेरी तरफ आए, and he pointed to me and he said, "Utho." He just sort of signaled for me to get up. And then people around me told me, go, go, go. He's calling for an interview. So then when I got up, my father also got up from the gents side and we went and sat in the veranda. And जो भी बात हुई उसके बाद मैंने स्वामी से बीच में पूछा, स्वामी, should I change my branch? Should I try for a branch change? Swami just looked at me and sort of brushed that question aside as if it was not important. And then he started talking about something which I had not disclosed to anyone. My father also did not know about it. And Swami ne एक word मेरे जो दिल में था, सब कुछ Swami ने as it is बोला. And then he told me, it is something personal, so I'm not sharing it here. But I was crying and I was crying, like tears were just pouring down. And then he said, "Don't worry, I have planned everything for you. Be good. I have planned everything for you." And then he gave me vibhuti, and then he gave me Pad Namaskar. And that was when I was convinced कि Swami से कुछ नहीं छुपा रहता है. He knows everything. Whatever is in our heart, our innermost thoughts, Swami knows everything. So anyway, then afterwards I graduated, and then I got married. And when I got married, my husband and his parents, all of them were pakka, Nastics, atheists. They just did not believe in any form of God, no festivals, nothing. अब उनके साथ रहकर I also became like that. I just sort of moved away from Swami. I just shut off Swami from my life. And almost 21 years, just no Swami. I had no clue. 1999, apparently Swami came to Delhi. I was living in Delhi. मुझे पता ही नहीं चला. I did not know कि यहाँ पर कोई समिति है, कुछ भी. मतलब I was not even interested. I didn't care. My parents would come and visit us sometimes, and they would insist कि एक स्वामी की फोटो लगा लो घर में, एक शाम को दिया जला दिया करो. I said नहीं, ये सब मुझसे नहीं होगा. I just sort of, I don't know what came over me. And so this continues. I was happy in my world with my kids, and things continued. And then somewhere around 2004, for no apparent reason, I just can't think कि क्या हुआ ऐसा, because everything was fine, everything was hunky-dory, but मेरे अंदर एक अजीब सा, emptiness, एक sadness, uneasiness. I was like just not happy. So then I started visiting. There was a Shirdi Sai Mandir close to my house. So I used to sometimes drive down and sit there, and that मुझे थोड़ा सा वहाँ पर शांति मिलती थी. 2005 की बात है. My elder son, he was that time doing coaching for IIT entrance again. And he used to go to Punjabi Bagh, which is a place which is very far from my house. So we had like fixed up a taxi for him, and he and two more boys from our area, they would, he had weekend classes. So Saturday, Sunday, morning till evening, they used to have coaching classes. So that same taxi driver used to take them. Now, one day I was very sort of depressed for no reason at all. बस अच्छा नहीं लग रहा था, मतलब बहुत sadness हो रही थी. So I just prayed to Swami कि Swami, if you are God, again see, I'm just इतना कुछ experience करने के बाद भी I prayed to him, Swami, if you are God, show me a sign. वो कहीं से कुछ मुझे आप sign दीजिए. Anyway, next day morning, I prayed to him and I forgot about it. Next day morning, my husband left for Lucknow because his parents were not well. He wanted to, take care of them. So he flew to Lucknow. My son left for his coaching class, and I had, I had to attend a birthday. There was a friend who was celebrating her son's first birthday. So they had arranged for a party. So I and my younger son, we had gone for that. And suddenly I get a call from an unknown number, and he says, "आप अमन की mother बोल रही हैं?" मैंने कहा हाँ जी. और he was talking with a very Haryanvi accent. I could not understand much of what he was saying. And he said कि अमन तो, he took some funny name of some village. वो वहाँ hospital में admitted है. आप आ जाइए. So I went blank. I couldn't understand anything. Then I gave the phone to my brother-in-law who was also there at that party. And then he talked to that person, and then he said, there's been an accident. So we have to go. So we drove down. It was very far. It took us almost an hour to reach that place. I don't know why. It was not also on the route to the coaching center. It was somewhere way, off the route. He was there, and apparently what happened was that when they were returning in the evening, suddenly the driver started drifting to the wrong side of the road. The taxi, and my son was sitting next to him in the front passenger seat, and the car just started going on the wrong side, that is on the right side. And he kept telling, my son says, I kept telling the driver, भैया कहाँ जा रहे हो, कहाँ जा रहे हो? बस वो चलता गया, and उधर से एक DTC बस आ रही थी. So that hit on the side on which my son was sitting, the front left corner of the car. It hit, and my son was unconscious. The two boys at the back were okay. So then immediately the PCR van came, and they took him to the hospital. But he had nothing. I mean, he gained consciousness very soon. He just had a small cut on his forehead and a small cut on his thigh, and that is it. Nothing more. So when we reached the hospital, the doctors had already given him stitches. From there, we took him to another surgeon because my brother-in-law is a pediatrician. So he said, "Inko ek bar, let's take him to his surgeon friend." So we went to him, and he said, "What happened?" We said he had an accident. So then he said that, I was coming back from work in the evening, and we saw a horrible accident. I mean, a car, accidented car. वाइट एम्बेसडर, उसमें ऐसे से हुआ था, और उसमें वो जो पैसेंजर सीट में बैठा होगा वो तो कोई चांस ही नहीं है कि वो बच सकता है, बिकॉज दैट सीट वाज एब्सोल्युटली मैंगल्ड एंड क्रम्पल्ड, लाइक तो ही सेड कोई चांस नहीं, वो पैसेंजर जो आगे पैसेंजर सीट में होगा वो तो बचा ही नहीं होगा बेचारा. Then we told him, oh, it's the same car, and this is the boy who was sitting on that seat which you're talking about, because we knew that was exactly the place where the accident had happened, and it was that same white ambassador. So from there, we came home, and I wanted to thank Swami for what more sign did I need that he is God. I wanted to thank Swami. I wanted to put a photo and thank him, but there was not a single picture in the house, not a single picture of Swami in the house. Then I remembered that my elder sister, who is an ardent devotee, she had left a small, book when she was coming back from party. She had stayed in our house. I searched for that book. Usme ek photo ko samne rakhkar, my two sons and me, we kneeled down and we cried and we thanked Swami. And that was a turning point in my life. And after that, there was no looking back. Then, and still I did not know about any Sai Samiti or anything, so I would still I started going to the Shirdi Mandir often. And one fine day, it was in 2007, I was teaching at that time in a school. And one of my colleagues who used to be sitting in the staff room with me for years, I never knew she's a Sai devotee. One fine day, she just mentioned, we just got talking and she said, अरे यहाँ आप पालम विहार में तो एक Sai center है A block में. I said, what are you saying? She said, हाँ. And I had been living in B block, which was 200 meters. That place she was talking about was hardly 200 meters from the house where I used to be staying at that time. She said, हाँ, ये तो बहुत सालों से है और वहाँ भजन होते हैं. So immediately, but by then, of course, we had shifted to another block. But so then I started going to that Sai center and I started attending bhajans and I got to know a lot of devotees and so on. So then 2007, just randomly one day, without any hope in my heart, I just asked my husband, will you take me to Puttaparthi one day? Maybe in December vacations. So he said, we'll see. And he just brushed it aside. November sometime, one day he just told me, do you still want to go to Puttaparthi? Because then the tickets will get expensive. And, so if you want to go, then let's book now. I said, oh, yes. I thought he had forgotten. I had forgotten about it. But he had remembered. So then I said, yes, I just jumped at the chance and he booked the tickets and we went to Parthi. And we reached Parthi. Parthi had changed from जो मुझे बचपन का याद था. ये 21-22 years के बाद मैं Parthi जा रही थी. Completely different. I didn't know the systems over there. So I asked the hotel guy कि वहाँ पे कब दर्शन होता है. He said, आप अभी चले जाओ तो afternoon वाला, evening वाला दर्शन आपको होगा. So I just dumped my suitcases and I ran. So I was sitting somewhere at the back of Kulwant Hall and Swami came from the far. I could see him and maybe it was my imagination, but I almost felt as if he was searching and he was looking for me and then he saw me. Itni dur se, it could be a figment of my imagination, but I am convinced he was. And I was crying and I was wiping my tears all the time because then I couldn't see him because my eyes were getting blurred. So that was a beautiful trip. Then I came back and then again, this was 2007, 2008 Shivratri. One of my another colleagues I found out was a Sai devotee. So she said, do you want to go for Shivratri? I said, yes, let's go. So just 2-3 महीने के बाद हम फिर से Parthi गए 2008 Shivratri. And after returning from that trip, I don't know what came over me. It was like madness for Swami. It was like, just love for Swami. पता नहीं मुझे क्या हुआ, दिन रात सोते जागते. It was just Swami. Swami की बात करने का मन करता था. किसी से भी, कोई भी किसी को भी पकड़ती थी Swami की बात करने के लिए. Singing bhajans all the time, listening to Sai all the time, reading about him, seeing videos. And इतनी yearning, इतनी longing होती थी स्वामी के लिए. बस बैठे बैठे रोना आता था. पता नहीं क्यों. I just felt like crying all the time for Swami. I used to fight with him कि इतने साल मुझे दूर क्यों रखा. I used to call up my father and I used to tell कि आप मुझे जब इतना अच्छा टाइम था, जब इतना पास से दर्शन मिलते थे, तब आप मुझे क्यों नहीं. Because me and my elder sister often, they would not take us to Parthi because of our school. They didn't want us to miss our school. So I used to fight with him. I used to call him up and say कि आप कुछ भी करिए, आप टाइम को वापस करिए, क्लॉक को वापस करिए, मुझे वो टाइम फिर से चाहिए. मुझे भी I want to go to visit Swami and see Swami and So but anyway, that obviously that time was not right for me. And when the time was right, Swami called me. Swami एक बार पकड़ते हैं तो कई बार हमको ढील दे के छोड़ते हैं, थोड़ा दूर जाने देते हैं, but the strings are always in his hands. He pulls. He doesn't let us go far. So anyway, so this continued. It was like, जैसे love एक नया नया प्यार होता है, just very intense. But I didn't know that Swami was preparing me for something, some kind of a crisis which was just round the corner. In 2009, it was 29th December of 2009, I had gone for a wedding to Lucknow, and रात में मैं वहां पर सोई, और I woke up in the night and I was alone in the room, and the whole room was spinning, and I was vomiting, and I couldn't see anything. So somehow, speed dial pe, I called up my husband who was in Delhi, because I had nobody's number. I knew ki number one, if I press, it will go to my husband. So he contacted the other people in the house. She's sick, and go and see her. So then just overnight this happened. I had severe vertigo, and then my vision also just went. It was just double vision, and I just couldn't see anything clearly, and I couldn't lift my head, I couldn't move my head, I couldn't get I could shift in the bed. I mean, I couldn't turn on the side or anything, because it was so bad. I was just vomiting. So I was shown to the neurologist. He couldn't figure out anything. And this continued for a long time. I couldn't see anything. And then, then I was brought back to Delhi. And here again, we consulted more doctors, and there were a lot of tests which were prescribed. And doctors could not diagnose. And it carried on for 6 months. I was totally on bed. And you will not believe, I mean, people used to come and sympathize with me, but honestly speaking, मुझे कुछ feel ही नहीं होता था. I was so much into Swami. मुझे I still remember MRI के लिए जाती थी वो machine के अंदर, when they would put me in, and I was told not to move, not to hold your breath, this, that. And मुझे कुछ feel नहीं होता था, because I was just humming a bhajan, or thinking of Swami. तो मुझे वो जो difficult period था, those 6 months, I don't know how it passed. People used to think I must be in a lot of trouble, and I couldn't. It was, the vertigo was so bad. Imagine 6 months it continued. But with all that, I was in a state of bliss. I felt so close to Swami. It was like he was with me every minute. He was with me. Then finally, the neurologist, he prescribed another test. He was suspecting that I have multiple sclerosis, which is the bad disease. So he sent me for a test. And we went for this test. And the doctor over there, he said, at the first look of it, I'm sure it is multiple sclerosis. So both of us were devastated. And that was but the final report was supposed to come the next day. He said, you come tomorrow and collect the report, but I am pretty sure it is that. So that night was a difficult night and very emotional for both of us. But then I told Swami that, Swami, you know my threshold. If you're going to give me pain, either you will give it according to what I can bear, or you will give me that strength from somewhere. So I'm leaving it to you. So next morning, my husband was supposed to go and collect the report. He went, and I still remember I was sitting in bed with a big photo of Swami pressed to my chest like this. I was just sitting in bed, and he called me from there, and he said, guess what? The doctor said, these were the doctor's words, कि मुझे डंडे पड़ेंगे, these were his words, मुझे डंडे पड़ेंगे, मैंने कैसे कह दिया था कि ये मल्टीपल स्क्लेरोसिस है, ये मल्टीपल स्क्लेरोसिस है ही नहीं, it's ruled out. So this is Swami, this is our Swami. Then anyway, then 2010 on my birthday, that is 2nd October, was my last darshans of Swami. I was sitting for darshans, and then Swami came. I was in the first row, and Swami came, and there was an eye contact. And while momentarily there was an eye contact, this thought came to my mind, Swami, मुझे अपने किसी काम में लगा लीजिए. Because by then, see, we had been going to party since childhood, but surprisingly, neither my mother nor any of us kids, we had never gone for seva or any other. We used to just go as a, as a spiritual yatra or whatever, visit to party, but never for seva, never. So I just over there, when I went to party, I saw so many volunteers and so many seva dals, and then I saw primary school mein Munni Didi. So she was like a real role model for me. So seeing her, I was really inspired, and I prayed to Swami कि Swami मुझे अपने किसी भी काम में लगा लीजिए, मुझे अपने मिशन का पार्ट बना लीजिए. और अभी जब मैं सोचती हूँ इसके बारे में, it's so naive on my part. I mean, स्वामी का मिशन ये थोड़ी है, स्वामी का मिशन हमारा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है, और ये सब कुछ जो हम सेवा करते हैं या कुछ भी करते हैं, ये तो हमारे ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के लिए है, for us to realize that divinity within us. But anyway, at that point, that thought came to my mind, मुझे किसी काम में लगा लीजिए. 2012 से I have been going for seva, and with Swami's grace, every year I have been going for seva. उसके बाद बाल विकास happened. वो भी पता नहीं कैसे स्वामी ने बाल विकास के लिए मुझे बाल विकास कोऑर्डिनेटर के लिए करा, because I was really not a बाल विकास guru. I used to assist sometimes, but I don't think there were better qualified people. But then I feel that for that transformation, when you are holding an office or a post, I think that is the time when the maximum transformation happens. So my prayers are there for, I pray to Swami that make me a better person, bring about that transformation in me. I pray to him, Prabhu ji, mere avagud chit na dharo. Sai Ram.